introduction of this business. So RoyalQ, Royal Quantitative, is an artificial intelligence robot. You understand? The company based in Singapore, they designed the app to have a set of artificial intelligence, as in instructions given to the robot to help us buy and sell cryptocurrency in the spot market. So we started this business in 2021, and this business have made close to 184 million USDT in trade profits. That is what RoyalQ have made for all her members starting from 2021. Trade profits, 185 million dollars. That is what RoyalQ has made since they started, and they are still here. They are not going anywhere. Okay, so what I've explained what the robot that is embedded in the app does. We connect it to our exchange, be it Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, Kraken, Gates.io, more than 9 exchanges. Do you know why? Because the sake of transparency. Because if RoyalQ had said, give us your money, put your capital in our app, let's be helping you to trade there, most people will not come. So they just want to be transparent. That's why they said, put your money in your exchange, your external exchange that you have access to. You have this security. Put it there. Then all you have to do, create a link, an API binding, bind the exchange to this your RoyalQ, giving it 2 permissions. Permission number 1, for the robot to be able to read the market, to have access to the market, to know when a coin is going up, to see the coin when it's going down. Permission number 2, for the robot to be able to buy and sell. Here in RoyalQ, we give the robot instruction, because of everybody might come in with different capital size. So that is why the set of instruction, though we have the default, but that is why we always we teach on how to set, or we give a new member the settings that will tally with your capital that you want to start with. Because this robot should know, you will be the one telling the robot that start with so amount of dollars first. All my capital is in my Binance, but don't use everything to start to trade, because we are trading in the spot market. It's just normal buying and selling. So you know that prices are not fixed. Prices goes down, prices come up. So that is why we give the robot some set of instructions that, okay, use so amounts to start this particular coin. We have so many coins. But here in our team, in Team Digital Gold, we do advise our members to trade community coins. Community coins are coins that have stand the test of time. They are coins that have a wide range of community, people following the coins, buying, people trading on that coin. They are not like shit coin that one person will have a volume of it, a large quantity. There are coins like Bitcoin that almost, as in people that have it, is before you see one person that will have bulk amount of Bitcoin to be, there are not many. So that is how you know a community coin. Community coin are being owned by plenty people. That is why we call them community coins. So they don't easily go down. When they go down, you know, you're 100% sure that they must come up. Bitcoin today has done all-time high of $113,000. Bitcoin that you are seeing, we have seen Bitcoin move from $69,000 down to 15,600 in 2022. Today, Bitcoin is $113,000. So you can see that the future for crypto is very bright. The future for crypto is very bright. That is why if we are trading any altcoin, we have 100% confident that yes, when the coin goes down, coins will always come up. Okay, so that is the definition of community coins. So we advise our team members to trade those community coins. You understand? So you have to select because of your capital will not be, you don't have huge capital that will trade all the community coins. So you have to tell the robot, okay, trade this 1 or 2 or 3 community coins for me with these settings that is related to my capital. And okay, give me 2% for any cycle. You understand? So that is the instructions we give the robots to trade for us. Now the robots, when you click on activate, the robot starts the trade for you. It is the robot that will end the trade. You have given it commands. It's just like washing machine. You put your clothes inside. You are the one that will determine the cloth that is dirty that you put. The washing machine cannot come to your wardrobe to select dirty clothes. So you are the one that will still carry the clothes, the dirty clothes, and put in the washing machine and select. You put soap. You understand? You put soap. You are the one that will put the quantity of soap. So you are the one that will tell the robot that use the so quantity of dollars for me. Okay, okay. We have new member. Yes. So that's why I'm giving the explanation of what RoyalQ is all about in a layman's term. You understand? So you are the one that will tell the robot that yes, we have you are the one that will tell the washing machine that use so soap. You pour the small soap, you keep the remaining. Because you know that tomorrow your clothes will still, or you will still have another dirty clothes. So you use the remaining soap to wash. The washing machine cannot just carry all the soap. You are the one that will still give it some set of instructions. Okay, wash for 20 minutes, wash for 30 minutes, wash so time. So here in RoyalQ, we select the community coins, advisable community coins. We not give the robot the settings. This is the settings that is related to my capital for now. The settings will be given to you by your leader or the person, your team member that introduced you to the business. So you now install the robot. Okay, use these settings, trade this coin. Give me 2%, give me 3%. Trade it on a cycle or trade it one shot. If it's one shot, I just want 2%, then give me my capital and my profits. Don't trade again. I will know what I will do, what to do next if I want to change to another community coin. But if I love Ripple, I love this community, this cryptocurrency, which they call Ripple. I love it. I can say, okay, trade it on cycle for me. Give me 2% for it. So once a cycle is completed, the robot sells. It's only the robots that do end trade, that do sales trades, not we. We don't go to the robots to end a trade or go to our exchange to convert a trade back to USDT. No. Our own is just to give the robot the set of commands, start it, and the robot do the buying and the selling based on your instructions. So if you tell it cycle, it will buy it will sell, give you your profits. Use the capital again to start the trade again. So that is how cycle operates. If it's one shot, it will just do it once, give you the profit and stop. You will see your capital and the profit in your exchange in USDT, because we use USD as capital majorly. Okay, so that is how the major. Now remember, I said coins can increase in price, it gives you profit. Coins can also fall down. So what happens when coins fall down? When coins fall down, what happens? For the past 1 month or 2 months, we have been seeing reduction in price. Coins has been going down. Remember, Bitcoin cryptocurrency cycle is every 4 months. This year is Bitcoin bull, as in bull season. But because of the war that they were fighting, policies, US Donald Trump policy, it looked like bear have refused to run. But we started seeing some movements recently. You understand? We started seeing some movements recently. So crypto, this business we are, is not a 1 year business. It's not a business of you want to hit and run. It's not a business that you want to just start, do it 1 month and stop. It's not a business that you want to start. You have a defined time to stop. Though we rent the robot for 1 year, for the robot to work for us for 1 year. But it's just like you renting a shop to do a business for 1 year. Remember, in the space of 1 year, you must have customers. You will not tell the customers, maybe it's provision store. You will not tell the customers that at the end of 1 year, you want to stop the business. You don't want to sell provision store again. When you know that the store you have already set it up is a system that will continue giving you money if you manage it well. Remember, I said manage. It means that this business is not a Ponzi scheme. It's a business that you have to manage, and you have to manage it well. You only manage it well when you have knowledge. Coming to Zoom meeting, getting this knowledge. I hope we are getting it. You come to Zoom meetings, you get the knowledge to manage the business. So even when coins goes down, reduce in prices, the robot is being designed to buy little quantity. Remember, I told you that sachet of soap, you will not start with everything. You will put small, keep small, so that when you have another, you want to do another wash, you can use the remaining to wash. So what the robot will do, it will not use all your capital to start, it will reserve some. Now, the profit is being calculated based on the amount of USDT in the trade already. So if you have said, okay, you have $100 and you said, I want the robot to start with $20 to trade for me. Let the robot reserve $80 in case this coin reduce in price. Now, if the robot starts the trade with $20 and reserve $80 in your exchange, it's used $20 to convert to the coin. Maybe you want to trade Bitcoin. So if you go to your exchange, what you will see is $20 will be in Bitcoin already. The robot will use $20 and buy Bitcoin in your exchange. Everything is being done in your exchange. But you can, with the app, with your RoyalQ app, you will see it's just like mirroring. You will see what the robot is doing in your exchange, just like mirror app. RoyalQ is just like the mirroring app. The trading happens in your exchange. So what the robot will do now, it will start when you click start. You have saved your instructions, that is your trade settings. Once you click start, what the robot will do, the robot will use $20, convert it to Bitcoin at that current price. RoyalQ, what RoyalQ also do, in RoyalQ introduce sets of indicators. You understand? Market indicators. that can say, okay, use this some particular indicator, like the recent one that was added is MACD. This indicator helps to checkmate a coin and make sure that the value, the price you want to start the trade is good. The price is reduced before the robot will start at a good price. Okay, so so I hope we are following. Okay, so the robot makes the profit. Once it gets to the price you want the robot to take profit, if it's 2% now, it takes 2% on that $20 that is there already. So you cannot say, you have $100 and this trade has sold and it gave you 2% and you'll be expecting 2% on $100. No. If the robot sell without that coin going down so that the robot will use all the remaining $80, you cannot calculate your profit based on $100. You calculate your profit based on the USDT the robot have already used to buy that coin. So that is how the profit is being calculated. You understand? So our new member, I hope you are following. This is how the robot works. Okay, so when the coin goes down, okay, for instance, you start the Bitcoin, you told the robot to sell at 2%, but the coin, instead of going up to 2%, it now went down. Let's use the default for this example. The default is if it goes down by 3.5%, you start Bitcoin. No, cryptocurrency, they increase in price, they reduce in price. So when you start this Bitcoin and that Bitcoin now goes down by 3.5%, what will the robot do? The robot is never programmed to sell at loss. Your robot cannot sell at loss. It's only programmed to sell in profit. So if the robot is programmed to buy more quantity of the coin when the price reduces. So we call that process margin calls. So they are instruction given to the robot, a buy order at a lower price. So the first default is when the coin reduced by 3.5%, the robot should use some quantity of your USDT to buy more. If it falls again, the robot will continue buying based on your setting, your capital setting. So this is a business. In every business, there will always be a time that you say, I've understood this business well. Okay, let me add more capital. There will also be a time you have emergency. I need to pull out 50,000. Let me go to this business and look if I have 50,000. You pulled out. Maybe you have money from somewhere, you put back in the business. It's a business, it's not a Ponzi scheme. So it's just like your normal business. If you have emergency, you pull out money, solve the emergency. When you have money, you put them back and run the business. The robot continues to buy margin calls for you. That is buying more quantity of the coin when it's reduced and sell it when the coin starts appreciating. So you see, in RoyalQ will not wait until the coin appreciates completely before it will give you profit. It's been designed to even make profit for us when that coin is down. It gives us sub profit. So RoyalQ gives sub profits and full profits. Sub profits when the coin has gone down and your robot buys margin calls, and when the coin starts going up, the robot sells the margin calls to give you profit. So you see, the robot is an amazing business. There are sometimes in a month, crypto will just be going down. If you are trading without the robot, you see that it will be so frustrating. How will you stay 1 month? Coin is just going down. Your money is just there. But here in RoyalQ, you must have set up margin calls. Margin 1, when the coin drops by 3.5. Margin 2, when the coin drops by 4%. Margin 3, when the coin drops by another 4.5%. You see, if you calculate 3.5 plus 4 is 7.5. 7 plus 5 plus 4.5 is around 12%. So you see, as the coin is going down, your robot is still buying the coins at a cheaper price because the value is going down. So the profits, the sub profits the robot will be giving you will be in your Binance. You can easily remove them anytime you like. Now, someone will say, how do you withdraw money? As a trader in RoyalQ, we don't withdraw. If you need money, the same way you bought your capital, that is the same way you will sell your profits and get cash. Okay, don't worry, it's recorded. Okay, you get it. We always upload our recordings on our YouTube channel. Maybe our host will post the link for us. Okay, so you see, there's nothing like withdrawal. So there's nothing associating this business with Ponzi scheme. There's nothing. Your capital stays with you. Your profit stays with you. Nothing like applying for withdrawal. You don't apply to withdraw as a trader here in RoyalQ because your profit stays in your exchange. If you need cash, you go there and sell. The same way you use cash to sell, you use cash to buy USDT. That is how you will also sell your USD to get cash. So there's nothing like withdrawal. There's nothing like withdrawal. And you see crypto is just like, if you have gold, you want to sell it, you have to go to the market. If I have gold now, if you have gold and I have crypto, I will sell my crypto faster than you before you sell your gold. So you see, it's very fast to buy and to sell. Once you agree on the rate, transaction happens in the space of a minute or 2 minutes. You have gotten your cash, or you have gotten the crypto. So the business is an amazing business. I won't lie to you. I can't lie. The house I'm living here is courtesy of this business. I started it in 2023. I started the building in 2023 and I finished it in 2024 under 6 months. The car I'm driving, I bought the car in 2021 from this same business. So the business, it's a business, and when you start, you treat it as a business. We have heard someone saying, if I had known that I would be attending Zoom, I wouldn't have started the business. Hello, a business you are entering into, and they are organizing seminar online because it's an online business. And you are saying if you had known, you wouldn't have attended, you wouldn't have started the business. Is there any business you start without training? Even they go for boy 2 years, 5 years before they even start their own business. Some people go as apprentice, they learn. Now they are telling you that, okay, you can start and learn while you earn. Just attend the daily Zoom to get more knowledge about the business so you get confidence. Any business you are doing that you don't have confidence and know the flow, the processes of the business, then you are joking. If you are doing a business and you don't understand the flow of that business, know that you can never make it there. You must bring out your time to understand the flow of your business. So anyone that's saying, I don't have time for Zoom, or I don't have time to watch the recording to get more knowledge in this business, the person simply wants to do Ponzi scheme. And yeah, RoyalQ is not Ponzi scheme. So it's a seasonal, it's a business. Crypto is a seasonal, it goes into season. We have the bull season, we have the bear season. It happens every 4 years. It's a 4 year cycle. So the business is not a business that you do that you say you want to cash out now. You can join the business in bear season. You can join the business in bull season. But all you know is that you will continue taking the business serious so that when the right season come, you make money. When bear season come, you use some of the money and buy more margin calls so that when the bull season come, you harvest. So it's just like planting season. It's just like farming. A farmer, you see that is a cycle. A farmer is not waiting for, okay, to cash out. Even when the farmer cash out, when they harvest, he will keep some the seeds to plant. Once planting season come, the farmer goes back to the farm, plant, wait for another harvest, be watering. The farmer will be always be watering, adding manure, weeding, and taking care. So how will you say you want to start a business and you don't have time to take care of the business? You see someone talking, I don't have time. What will you do? You are doing a business that have made people millionaires. You are doing a business that have set up systems for most people, and you say you don't have time to even attend Zoom for that business. Are you a joker? They say where your money is, that is where your mind should be. And you see someone has invested up to 3.4 million and the person is not ready to get knowledge. Okay, so that is the business for our new member. I think if price goes down, is that what you call dip? Yes, dip is when the price goes down, when the value of a coin reduce. It means that the coin is dipping, it's going down. So what the robot will do, the robot is being programmed to buy more, as in to buy more quantity of that coin. So the remaining $80, it will use another 20 to buy. When it goes down again, it use another 20 to buy. Now, when it goes down, and it have used all your $100 in the trade. Now, two things are involved. Is either it continue going down or it starts going up. If it goes up, you take your 2% faster because you have done what we call the dollar cost averaging. The initial price that you would have gotten the 2% would have come down. So immediately you buy those margin calls, the price you are supposed to get that 2% would have reduced. So you will not wait for long before getting the 2% profit. Now you'll be getting 2% on the $100, not on the 20 again now. You're getting it on the whole money that is the robot have used to buy that coin. You get the whole money. So you see that when a coin you're trading goes down and your robot is buying more margin call, you will make more money. You will make more profits. That is how it's being structured. So here in RoyalQ, the only time we feel bad when coins are going down is when we don't have more money to add to buy margin calls. So you see, it's a business. It will require you some time to add more capital because you might be trading Bitcoin now and Bitcoin has gone down and is going down, but your capital is not enough to buy Bitcoin as it's going down more. So you need to bring in new capital to add more margins to that your Bitcoin trade so that as Bitcoin is going down, your robot is using some of the money to buy more margin. You will enjoy it because once Bitcoin starts going up, it will start selling those margin one by one. So if I use $20 to buy margin 10, when Bitcoin starts going up and pass that margin 10, it will sell it. Return your $20 back in USDT. Keep, if it's $1 you made as profit, it keeps the $1 profit. So you'll be seeing 21. When it's sell margin 9, you see another $20, that is 40. The profit, it will also drop it. So that is how it will be doing. It's a business, amazing business. Okay, so that is it for the flow of RoyalQ trading. When the coins goes down, when it dips, when it increase, it buys and it sells. That is how the business is being designed to work. Okay, so we use $120 to pay the shop rent. We also use we keep some money for gas fees, like $10, $20. Your gas fees must not go below $2, so you have to check it so that you always top up. The gas fees is just like your fuel in your car, the fuel in your gen. You must not allow it to go down before you top up. Okay, your profit 100% stays in your exchange. Your profit 100% stays in your exchange. The robot deducts some gas fees from your gas fee money in your RoyalQ. Okay, so that is it for our new member that is here. If you have question, always use the chat to drop your question while the class is still ongoing. If you have question, just be dropping it. Once I see it, I will answer it. You understand? So the Zoom will be interactive. If you have question, you also just use the chat, drop it, you get your answers, then I'll continue. Okay, now that is the trading aspect of the business. Your capital stays with you. Remember, once the robot starts trading with your capital has changed to floating capital. We call it floating. Floating, you know when something is floating, can float down, it flows up, it flows down, it flows up, it flows down, it flows up. As long as you have started a trade, don't expect your 200 to be 200. Don't expect your $200 in your exchange to be showing you $200. It can either float above 200 or it can float below 200. Now, let's say you entered Bitcoin. Your capital is $100. You entered Bitcoin. Bitcoin has made you $5 profit. Okay. Bitcoin has made you $5 profit. Now, normally you should have $100 capital plus $5, which is $105. You have it. Maybe you put the trade in one shot and you use the $100 to trade, and Bitcoin has given you $5 profit. Now, in your Binance, what you see there is 105 total. Maybe the trade is on one shot. You now use that money and enter Solana again. That same process, that's $100. Your $5 is there. So you use $100 to enter. Now Solana now reduce. Solana is now floating on minus 10%. Solana you entered with $100 is now floating on minus 10%. Do you know that you don't have any right to go to your exchange to start looking for your capital? You don't have any right to go to your exchange to look for your capital when you have started that Solana trade that is still running. But you can still go because your exchange is your exchange. You are not sharing it with anybody. You have the 100% right. You can still go and open it. But what you will see if you go and open it, as long as your Solana trade is still going on and is on minus 10%, what you will see in your floating capital now, it will not be that 105. It will be 105 minus your floating loss. Because Solana at that current time, it's on -10, which is -$10. So what you'll be seeing in your exchange now, your floating capital will be 95. I hope we are following. Now you will not say, you should not be like, I started the business with $100. Some people will say, $100 I started the business. I'm not even seeing, and the robot is telling me that I've made $5. Now I'm not even seeing my capital, talk less of the profits. If you have not made that profit of $5, what you will be seeing as your floating capital would have been $90, because that's your $100 is you have used it to start up a trade that has devalued by 10%. The trade is still on. So if Solana reduce another by maybe by 11%, your money will also reduce 11%. If Solana increase to maybe by 2 and goes to -9%, your money will increase back. So once you start RoyalQ and you have your trades, your money now has changed to floating capital. It's not your real money. Your real money you see your real money in USDT coin. There's difference. You open your Binance and you go to see your equivalents, your total equivalents. No. What you should do, you click on spot. The business is done on spot. So when you go to your assets in your exchange, you go to spot wallet. That is where you will now see USDT as a coin. You will now see the balance there. Until that your Solana trade sell off, maybe increase by that 10% and sell, gives you your profit. That is only when you have the right to come back to your exchange to look for your capital and look for your profits, because both are there. You are not seeing it because you have an ongoing trade that is in deep, that is in floating loss, that is in unrealized loss, because the trade is running, it's still on. You cannot go to your exchange and now say, this coin is reducing, let me stop it, let me convert the money from that coin back to USDT when your trade is still running. It's against RoyalQ rules. Okay, so that is that for your capital, which once you start trading is called floating capital, and your profits. Even when you are seeing that 95 in your exchange, it doesn't stop you from removing your 5, which is your profits, to sell and get cash. It doesn't stop you. Your profit is your profit. Why your money is now 95 is not because of you have not made profit. Your profit is that $5 there. The 90 is there instead of 100 because that coin has floated by 10%. So in RoyalQ, there is no timeline for trades to sell off. Remember, I told you that it's a business. It's not a 1 year, a 1 month business. It's not a 3 month business. It's not a 1 year business. It's not a 2 years. It's not even a 4 years. August 8th will make it. I'll be renewing my shop rent in RoyalQ for the 5th year. So it's not a business that let me do and stop. Let me do and stop. It's a business that if you have a team, you are the CEO. If you have a team, that one now will take us to. It will take us to the second topic, the second discussion for today. Because remember, I told you that only you cannot have enough more capital to trade all the community coins. So you need some team members, you need people, because coin A can crypto like Bitcoin can pump, like Bitcoin pump today, but some coins might not pump today. Tomorrow you might see XRP will pump, Solana will not pump. So for you to always making money daily in this business, you should have your team members, those trading different community coins that use your link to come on board. So that you might yourself, you might be trading Bitcoin and Solana. Then there might be trading, another person might be trading Ripple and SUI. Some will be trading BNB and Ethereum. Today, your Solana and ADA might not increase, might not be volatile. You might not make trade profits today. But if your team members, if they make profits, RoyalQ will give you some commissions. So you see, you might not make trade profits, but you make rewards. Everything is still earning. So that is the second part of RoyalQ. The money you get from your team members. Okay? So let's see, I think we have some questions. Let me take the first one. Okay, if from JP, if you already set your trade for sub-bin real-time settlement, is there a way one can still set it back to normal warehouse mode? Yes, if that coin now have started selling the margin, sell to margin, once immediately it sell off margin 5. It has sold all the margin and it sold margin 5. You cannot change that strategy back to warehouse mode. But immediately it buys from margin 5, 6, 7. Once it buys margin 5, you cannot change the strategy again from sub-bin mode to warehouse mode. You cannot change it once it has bought up to margin 5. Okay? Okay, another question from Fidelis. My question is, if I made $100 as profit and I don't have up to $20 in my assets and I close the trade, what will happen? If I made $100 as profit, okay, and I don't have up to 20 USDT in my assets and I close the trade, the robot closed the trades now. As far you have more than $2 in your assets for gas fee, and you now make profit of $100, maybe that trade gives you as in $100 profit immediately. The robots will give you your 100% profit in your exchange. But what you'll be seeing in your assets will be minus $20. So your assets will be on negative. RoyalQ will not say because of your asset is not up to the required gas, so that then it will not say and give you your profits. It will perform that transaction, but immediately your account goes below 2. After that transaction, it will not say again for you. It will not say the next one, the next trade, because your asset, your fuel free is already in negative. So you have to fund the account. You have to top up your gas fees. Okay? Okay? So if you have questions, just be dropping it. As I'm talking, I'll be taking the questions. So the class will be interactive. So that is it. It's an amazing business. We are going to, some people have been new for the 5th year. Some people bought houses, as in they built houses, they bought lands, they bought cars, and people have started building hotels, guest house, all from this business. And it's a business that it's not every time we make profits. But if you want to make profit like this, the money can come huge. But you can stay like this 3 weeks, 4 weeks, no profit. But that 1 week that profit will come, it can make you money that will cover the 1 month that you have stayed without profit. That is crypto trading. That is crypto. So that is why we also encourage that if you know that you like making profit daily, you should try to build team so that if you are not making profit today, your team members should make so that you get commissions. Okay? So we have another question from Ikechukwu Gift. If you are unable to square it at that time, will anything happen? Once your assets, your fuel goes to minus, the robot will not conduct, as in it will not perform any sell order. Once your gas fee go down, it cannot sell. You understand? So your trade will just be there, but your robot will not be working on them. You understand? Until you top up your gas fees. Okay? So I believe we should have many more questions from our new members. I think we should have more questions from our new members. So the knowledge of, I don't think anybody that attends today's class now will be answering where is my profit and where is my capital, because we already understood that yes, in crypto, in the business, coins goes down and they come up. We have floating loss, we have floating profits. That is the business. So I think I'll be stopping here. This is exactly 1 hour. So let's know if we have questions or any leader that wants to talk 1 or 2 things. I will I don't know if you have questions, but okay. The settings, Ikechukwu Gift said the settings change you just talked about, is it automated or you need to set it yourself knowing that it's a robot thing? The settings change I talk about, is it the strategy mode I just discussed now? If it's the strategy mode to change from the whole warehouse mode to the sub-bin with time, it's not automated. It's you that will determine the strategy you want. So it's not automated. You understand? It's not automated. The only thing that is automated is in the buying and in the selling that the robot does. But changing of strategy is you are the one that will determine the strategy you want the robots to use for you. Okay, so I don't know if any leader have anything to say.
Hi, Linda George. Good evening, everybody. I think you missed one question on the chat. The person says, hello, sir. I found out that my margin call drop and my buying callback are all blank. So I have not made any profit for a long time now. So I want to know why it is like that after setting everything properly.
Okay, I found out that my margin call drop on my buying callback are all blank. So I have not made any profit for a long time. So I want to know that is my margin call drop. When you said your margin call drop, I don't understand what it means. If your margin call drop, as the robot, your number, the margin calls you set for that your trade, have the robot bought all the margin calls? Or that is one. Or what you mean is that it has reached your margin call price and is waiting for your call back to trigger before it can buy. Is that the case? Or you can still unmute yourself so we can understand. Let me know which of this is the situation. Is it that your callback, we advise your callback to
Which
be between zero? Huh?
I think it has bought all his margins.
Okay, it has bought all your margins. If he buys all your margin, you see the robot will tell you that all your margin has been exhausted. So if the coin is still going down, it means that you need to add more capital to open more new margin calls. Or if you don't have money, you just wait. While you are waiting for the coins to improve, why not post about RoyalQ, post about crypto? So you have team members. So that while you are waiting, your team members should be trading other coins. While you are waiting, you'll be making some commissions. Okay? Thank you, sir. Information I understood. Okay. So I don't know if Iche, if that answered your question. If that answered your question. If your robot buys all your margin calls, it will inform you so that is either you wait, because if that coin is still going down, you will not make profit except you introduce new capital. So the robot will buy the new margins so that it can now sell those new ones to give you profit. Remember, the robot cannot sell in loss. So you should allow the robot buy at those new reduced price so that it can sell to give you profit. Okay. So we have another one from Buka
Hello, sir.
Mustafa
Can
that
I
said,
talk?
okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir. I have 41 margin calls opened already,
Okay.
which the robot already bought everything. So, but at the
Okay, the
moment,
robot bought for the
bought
41.
everything. Yes, from 1 to
Okay.
41. So
Okay.
everything is bought already. So, but at the moment, the coin is going up. I have a loss of almost $200 or $300. But the coin is going up. Now I have a loss of 100 and something dollars. So at
Okay.
least, I believe at least the robot should be giving a soft profit to me. But at the moment, there's no profit for almost a month or 2 months now. No profit.
Okay, what you check when you open the trade, you go to the sub-bin, you see the sub-bin positions. You go there, scroll down to the last, that your 41 margin. Check
Okay.
the average price.
Okay.
Each position the robot buys for you, each positions, they have their average price. You understand? So
Yeah.
until the current price of that coin goes above that average price, that is when your robot will start selling those margin calls.
But
I
at
hope you
least
are following.
yes, I'm following, but at least there should be a figure, like a percentage figure in my margin call drop or in my buy in callback. But there's no figure. It's all blank.
Sorry, let me answer that. Sorry. You cannot have a figure in your margin call drop and buy in call drop because it has bought the last.
Okay.
Okay, so it is going to inform you what is going to do next. So if you had 41, if you have maybe 42, okay, it's going to tell you what the 42 is going to do. Like, what next? It's your margin call drop is telling you what next is going to do. Now that it has bought all your margins, it cannot inform you what it's going to do again because it has already bought the last margin. So that's why that place is blank.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so
I hope
much.
you understand.
Yeah.
Your margin call drop and your buying call back, that's what you're talking about. It's
So
blank because it doesn't have, it's not buying, it's not buying anymore. It has bought your 41 already. That's
so
why.
I just need to add more money on there on the
Yeah,
bottom.
add more, you can, yeah, add more money or you have patience. It's just floating loss. It's not real. That's why it's called unrealized profit and unrealized loss.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So the coins are going up. So with time now, it will start selling the 41, 40, 39. So that is it. Most coins have started, altcoins have started going up. So we just pray that they maintain this momentum or add more so that we will all enjoy this bull season. July, 6 months is remaining. A month sef we can make millions if it move well. Okay. So Lidosha, I think we have another question. This one is you be the one to answer it, please.
Someone said, how much? Okay, good day, sir. Is it possible to come out from more than 70% deep without manual replenishment? Very possible. I've been in a coin of minus 90% and I came out of that trade in profit. So it's very, very possible that you can come out of a coin minus 70% without replenishment. Of course, once altcoin season starts like this, it's hot, trust me. I've seen that. So yes, you can definitely come out of a coin that has gone minus 70%. I've seen it firsthand. How much is the least amount to start trading with, and also how much is the limit? The least amount you can start trading with, at least an okay amount, is $100. Okay, for a start with $100 so that you can have money to buy margins. Okay, you can do this year. Maybe your first buy can be $10 or $20, and then the remaining $80 or $90 will be for buying your margins. For when the coin is going down, it's going to be buying small, so that once it starts to come up, it starts selling and giving you profit. So yeah, the robot costs $120 for a year. You need at least $20 or $10 for gas fee, and then at least $100 in your Binance, or anything above 100 or above to start trading. You can also use 50, but the okay amount for trading capital is at least start with $100. And please don't stay there. Because we say start with $100, you will now stay there. In every business, capital matters a lot, not just in trading. So it's very good for you to increase your trading capital, because the more your capital, of course, the more your profit. Okay, so thank you so much, Leader George, for this amazing presentation today. The recordings is going to be out and it's going to be sent to the group. You can access the recordings. Thank you so much, everyone, to all the co-hosts in the house, the leaders, and to all the amazing members and people that joined today. Keep learning, and as long as you're learning, you'll definitely be earning. Knowledge is power. So please keep showing up, keep learning. Don't be those people that say, why will I be coming to Zoom? There's no business that requires you not to know anything about it. If you want to get into a business, you need to know about the business. All right. How much is the limit? Oh, the limit. There's no limit though. You see, RoyalQ is not a Ponzi scheme now that they will say buy package. You can either invest, you start from 100, and maybe the last package is $100,000 or 1 million. No, it's between you and your Binance account. Okay, so that's where your capital will be, inside your Binance. We have people trading with $100,000. We have people trading with $200,000. There's no limit. It's your money. You are trading the cryptocurrency market. So there's no limit at all, because it's your money, it's your trading capital. You're not giving it to anybody. You're not sending it to anybody. So there's no such thing as limits, okay? Anything you have, you can. Even me, I myself, I'm still growing my trading capital. I'm still growing my portfolio, because, of course, the more your portfolio is, the more chances you have at profit. So yeah, there's no limits. Thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see us tomorrow. Tomorrow also we have members meeting. We have our leadership. It's going to be amazing. The section tomorrow is going to be very, very powerful. I think we are going to be having a realistic Zoom tomorrow. Aside the whole profit, of course, there's always a downtime, regardless that George built his house, and of course he has bought a car from this business. I'm pretty sure he had, some times where, how will I put it? It wasn't rosy. So that's what we'll come and be sharing tomorrow on our members meeting. We'll just come and be sharing also, aside the good times. I won't call it bad times, but slow times. Yeah, let's use that word, slow times. The realistic time. So just come and listen to leaders tomorrow. Just talk about their journey and how far they've gotten here, because it's not been easy. We've seen the bear season, we've seen the bull season, we're about to see another bull season. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming out tomorrow. Good night everybody, and have a very, very, very lovely night. Bye.